that hurt everybody in the studio. And Jai Cunningham was going to be doing our news. He looked around the camera like, wow. Yeah.
And then he quickly grabbed the mirror and made sure he had two.
Yeah, he's separating right now. He'll be ready in about 5 minutes. All right, the 62nd annual Merrie Monarch is coming up April 20th to the 26th in Hilo, and we are so honored to have our in-house kumu back in the hale, Kawaikapuokalani Hewett, mahalo e kumu.
Aloha mai, aloha mai.
Yeah, we just want to thank you so much for providing us our lessons on hula.
No kahau oli. It is so much happiness it brings me. No kahau oli.
And you know, we got such wonderful reviews and comments about your thoughts on hula kahiko last week. So we're so grateful that we get to move to the next style that we wanted to talk story about. Let's talk story about hula ʻAuana. This is, of course, the modern style dance, right? Can you please give us the historical perspective of this style?
You know, whether it's hula kahiko or hula ʻAuana, it is still hula. Now, hula is attached to gods and goddesses. So in a sense, it is connected to religious service. We mentioned that the men dance the hula kahiko with the pahu drum in the heiau. It is connected to our spiritualism because the goddess of hula is Laka, but there are also other goddesses, Kapo, there's Ke'au Melemele, there's Poliahu, there is Lilinoi, there's Pele, there's Hi'iaka, Hopoi, Ha'ena. There are so many deities. There's Kane, there's Ku, there's Lono. They're all attached to hula. So when we do hula kahiko, we tend to pay more attention because it is hula kahiko, but we should still give hula ʻAuana that same attention as it is our dance tradition. It is still attached to the sacred dance tradition.
That intentionality.
Yes,
Got you.
but the ʻAuana, to stray, to wander, both morally and mentally. So people tend to want to think that perhaps they can do that, and what happens to hula then, once they forget the foundation, once they stray away from everything that makes the hula what it is, and the greatest foundation of hula is the feet, it keeps it hula, it keeps it our dance tradition, again we start to stray into modern dance.
So is that one of the things that you're looking for as Loya, that you're looking at the feet? What are you looking at first when you look at a dancer?
Oh, you know, when a dancer or when a halau comes on stage, I look at the entire presentation, but my eyes go directly to the feet and what they're doing in that presentation. You see, the hands allow you to be creative. We create rain so many different ways, right? That's the creativity. Each kumu hula has a light that they reflect their creativity from. All right. The foundation, though, is the feet. So as you're dancing, are you doing a kahela, kaholo, uwehe, ami, kavelu? These are the traditional steps I want to see because that tells me you're keeping it hula.
Wow. This is a Wisdom Wednesday. We're learning so much. Man, Kumu, if you can, we love, we have more questions.
Sure.
And one of them is, when you're looking at a dance or motions, is there something as a judge for Merrie Monarch that might perhaps cause you to give somebody a lower score? We'll ask you that question coming up, and you got to stick around for the answer on that. Right now, we're going to send things over to he has two eyebrows.
Yeah,
Jai Cunningham. He's standing by at our Island News desk with today's top stories. Hi, Jai.
Hey, thanks, guys. You know, we have new details on a fatal motorcycle crash happening in